Cooper scores for San Francisco from Montana.
I am here with arguably the best quarterback of all time, NFL Hall of Famer Joe Montana. And you are here to promote the NFL Fantasy Football Charity Dinner and Draft. We've been known to have a few pools back at the office. What is the appeal for fans, do you think?
Well, I think it keeps them close not only to their team, but because you have to pick so many other players from other teams, and it makes it a little bit more fun to watch. We're also here, too, for the charity aspect of this and the Special Olympics, which I think is a big part of this dinner, and being able to give back to the community. And the NFL realizes there are a lot of great fans up here in Canada, and try to do different things like this type of dinner where you kind of get three benefits out of one dinner. So I think it's going to be fun.
He looks and throws, end zone, touchdown!
You have informed me that you don't have a pool.
Yeah.
If you did, who would be your *1 pick?
Well, I was saying, yesterday I picked Peyton Manning, and the guy laughed at me. He goes, "Now I know you don't have a fantasy football team because you don't pick a quarterback first, even though the guy threw for 51 touchdowns." He goes, "You take a running back." So I would take Marshawn.
You're one of a very small percentage of quarterbacks to actually win back-to-back Super Bowls. Do you think Russell Wilson in Seattle can be next to go on that list?
I think so. I mean, I think they're the team to beat this year. Denver had a great preseason, and so did, surprisingly, San Diego, although they've done that many times and then kind of go downhill. But I think they're the team to beat. They've got so many weapons offensively. When you look at their running backs, the quarterback, the wide receiver group, and then you watch their swarming defense. I mean, they're just all over the place, and they're physical, they're tough, they come up and get in your face. It just says they're back on track, or they haven't missed a beat yet.
There's been lots of talk over the years, speculation that the Buffalo Bills maybe could eventually move to Toronto. Do you see an NFL team or teams in Canada one day?
Being as close in proximity as Canada is to the U.S., and I know there are a lot of games shown up here. You also have the CFL up here. There's a great understanding of the game, and I don't see any reason why there wouldn't be if they decide to go outside the U.S. And one of the teams from Florida is already playing, I think 3 home games now in London. So I think just a little closer than London.
Just a little bit.
I'll check my frequent flyer miles.
Yeah.
The throw is to Rice. Touchdown!
I know you have 2 sons that play the game. Were you nervous getting them into the game, or did you have no problem with that?
No, I didn't have a problem with it. As long as it was something they felt comfortable with doing and understanding, and it was fine. I mean, the younger one started at 8, the older one started, a couple years later, like at 10 or almost 11, I think. But they love it, and once they got involved and started playing, in a league like Pop Warner, and they loved it.
What would you say to those young athletes out there who are looking for greatness, whether it be on the court or the field? What do they need to do?
Well, the biggest thing is study the fundamentals, because I think when you look at all the guys who have success, they're fundamentally sound in all, no matter what position it is. And practice, practice, practice. You can't do anything and can't get better without working at it.
Thanks for doing this. Pleasure meeting you.
Thank you.
That's Joe Montana.
Back to throw, Montana. Stepped up, throw.